Today we're joining a recreational activity that happens every day with quilting and embroidery and sewing of all kinds. It's Stitchin' at the Barn.
My family was in the manufacturing business. That's my former education in life. But when my father and I retired, along with other members of the family, a good friend introduced me to sewing. She said, "You need to do something with your time. You're too used to working too hard." And so I started sewing and I just became hooked. I can't tell you how hooked. It becomes an addiction. You start collecting fabric, threads, all kinds of notions, so that you can make all these beautiful things. But it was natural for me to take that love of sewing and create a business. So Stitchin' at the Barn came about because we wanted to sell sewing machines, which stitch, and we chose the Bernina brand. But we also teach people how to embroider with machines, because now these machines are pretty sophisticated. They have actually a small computer inside of them, and all they have to do is, pick out a project, push a button, and go. And then they have a lovely embroidered project.
So it's nice to be here. It's nice to teach classes. It's one of the main things that I do here. So I come in a lot of times and I teach specialty classes. So I teach things like the collage class. It's really popular, and I teach things like our embroidery classes. And then I do our beginner classes with our little sewers, which is my favorite. So I'm usually in charge of the Girl Scouts and the little 8 and 9-year-olds, along with Deb, who still comes in and teaches some of the kids sewing as well. So it's really nice to be able to bring in the new generation.
Anybody can sell the sewing machines, but I mean, just like a car dealership has to service the cars, we have to service the machines. They need a yearly checkup. They need adjustments and software updates and things of that nature. So that's probably the biggest thing we do here, is taking care of the customers and machines after the sale. The Berninas are very user-friendly. I mean, we've had customers come in from 8 years old, little Girl Scouts, to customers of a certain age going well into senior citizen age. I mean, they can sit down to one of these machines and pick right up on it. Satisfaction's the finished product. It's whatever quilt or a pillow or a table runner. I mean, this is something that a quilt you give away to a grandbaby when they're born. It's the skirt around the Christmas tree. It's the various table runners you put out at the holidays. These become a part of who your family is, and these machines allow you to do that.
So bring yourself and your group of friends for the party at Stitchin' at the Barn.